brought to you in part by St. Croix Rods. Arden, rule the water. Strike King Lure Company, gearing up champions for over 40 years.
This week on Extreme Angler. Told you. Way back inside there. This week I want to share a few more secrets I've got with catching big bass on top waters. We'll be right back. Welcome to another episode of Extreme Angler TV. You know, everybody knows that we film on public lakes, lakes with tournaments and club events, and a lot of cottagers and jet skis and pleasure boats, you name it. A lot of pressure, a lot of people on the water enjoying it and stuff. And us as anglers, we got to share that as well. What we're going to do today is fish a very popular cottage lake that has lots of those kind of tournaments, regional events, club events, you name it. The bass sometimes can get a little bit shy, you know, bigger baits. That's not always the case, but you know what? If you want to keep catching fish, you got to alter your approach sometimes. The big stuff, yes, but you know what? Sometimes I tone down, just like this. This little baby rage craw sometimes is a ticket. Toning down, but still keeping that nice size hook. That's an owner, you know, okay, twist lock, but it's a 3-aught. And you can see the size of that compared to the size of the bait. But when I push that up like that, and marry that up against there, and if I'm gonna fish heavier weed, maybe in front of docks, rock piles, etc., rock or wood, I'll take that little nose and just pinch it, just like that. When I pinch that nose like that, it's virtually weedless. But when I'm open, swimming water, sand edges, rocks, and that kind of stuff, I'll keep it exposed for higher hooking percentages. Now what I got that rig today is a sliding 3/16 tungsten sinker. When this thing slides, this thing just sits upright. It's amazing. It looks like an attack position of a little crayfish. 20-pound fluorocarbon, 7 foot, 6'6", 6'8", bait casters, the Ardens as well, X600s, X1000s, get those longer pitches out there. What I'm going to do is work those bottoms down, shake it, swimming along edges and stuff. Let's just see if my mini bait can get some big old bass. Let's give it a shot. Rock pile with all weed around it. First thing in the morning, it's about 8:30 in the morning. A little overcast, might have a storm today, so I'm hoping those fish get turned on sometime in the day. Make some longer pitches. It's a lighter bait, takes some time to fall. And it just mimics that little crayfish. And I'm pretty sure if a fish sees that, he's gonna put an effort in to eat that. Whether it be largemouth or smallmouth, we'll find out. See if there's somebody hiding under docks. Little bass, just a little bass. It goes to show you maybe the mood that they're in. Tone down little bait, just a little craw. Gotta stay out of here, just in case. He came out of there quick, so sometimes that means there could be another fish there, but he's just small. We're gonna go baby rage craws, all the things that I need to do to tone it down to catch a big guys on a very popular cottage lake. Let's see. Like a little guy like that. And that's a small jaw. See how far back he was? And come off. That's okay. So go to a reach crawl as well. That goes to show you some of these pressured lakes, how far back the fish was. I fished that boat, the front, the side, pitch back way up underneath, right away. So it gives me an idea how hard I gotta work at this lake and keep altering my little baits and hopefully a big fat bass. And as for baits on some of these lakes like this, like I said, pressured public lakes, that little bait, you know, depending on the watercolor. This one, it's got a little bit of green pumpkin with bright green at the back. On this one I got 3/16 sliding, tungsten sinker to 3/0 owner. A couple other options, Rage Craw with a 4/0, 1/4 ounce. Again, fluorocarbon, deadly little combination. Green pumpkin with blue flick. Got some off-colored water. I want a little bit of flake. Last but not least, another Rage Craw, but in red. This one's got green pumpkin, red flake, deadly. And once again, sliding sinker. You know why? That sliding sinker goes down, that craw moves. It's just enough for a fish when it comes over and looks at it. I'm gonna work docks, rocks, points, edges, boats, you name it. Everything on this lake that I think fish are holding on to. It's midsummer. We're gonna catch them. We'll have to slow down, smaller baits, soft plastics, and really work those fish to get them into the boat. Now, there's something about fishing docks with small baits you gotta understand. Not all the fish are gonna come out on the first pitch. It could be the first or 10th pitch. You look at a dock section, take a peek at it first. Throw into the dark shadows, right in the center to see if there's a fish that's real active, okay? Because I'm approaching from this shoreline. That side of the dock is all sand. I can see the bottom, the dock's almost on the bottom. When I work it like that, this is what's important. Trolling motor on an angle that drifts away from the dock. You don't want to be focusing towards the dock. Fish comes out, flares on your bait, you can't stop, turn around, you'll blow up the spot. So you work the spots, the corners, the dark areas. When you put your bait in the water, do not take your eyes off your line or your bait. All of a sudden the fish comes out, usually real fast in this kind of stuff. Work around the other sides, put it into the corners, and be ready. Because as soon as you put it in that right spot, in shallow water, he's going to be on it as soon as it sinks below the surface. There he is there. See? What I say? Go along, and you're going to find him. He came out like wildfire. As soon as I put that little craw in the right spot, he came out like a jet. I thought he was bigger, but you know what? He's still a bass. A bass is a bass. And you're on those little lakes, and you want to keep catching fish. Sometimes you got to alter that approach from those big jigs and the frogs and things like that. And here's something to look at. Look at that. That fish rubbed on that chain. Could get lazy and not change that, but I'm telling you, if you want to consistently catch big fish, you have to. Put your bait down, retie, get back at it. Let's see. Oh, look what's coming my way. Yeah, Titanic. The Titanic waves. Look out, folks. Oh, look at that. Look, water over the bow, folks. Water. Man overboard. Thank you, by the way. We're starting to get a little bit of senile. We better go find some more fish. Look at that. Oh, that's real scary, I tell you. Key is finding out where he is. He's on the thick stuff. He's at the back. I can't get over how nice that looks, man. Every club fisherman probably knows about this tree. But is there one here today? Yep. See? There's one there today at the back. Shallow water. That has been the key today. No big giants yet. Shallow water, shallow docks, and tight. I fished that tree all the way out the back. And little buck, ready to go back in there. He was right and tight as you can get, sitting in about, that much water. Line just started moving, set, over the log he came. Persistence pays off, especially on pressured lakes. I've got to retie and get some more. Here's something you got to consider. You're fishing a shoreline, you're going along this kind of stuff. Just caught a fish on a real shallow dock at the very back of the bay. But you got little boats like this. You think you can see the bottom? You got to make at least one pitch, at least one, close to it, okay? Then what you got here, swim rafts. You've got a little bit of cane or wild rice going to arrowheads. But if you look closely, you can see the little weed patches, little stems going out. That water's going out deeper. That's a potential fish holding area. You see how the shoreline goes around? You got docks, canoes, and boats. Just all kinds of things that largemouth and smallmouth relate to. If they inhabit the same lake, chances are they could be in there. So I'm gonna go along that area, throw into all the stuff I see, but again, follow the contour, throw in, try to stay in about a foot to about 4 feet of water. That's the key for me. Told you. Way back inside there. He's a good one too. Big bubba. Okay. There's a bubba right there. Right back in that dock, eh? Goes to show you, huh? Look at that. Those owner hooks. Hey? One little bubba, right at the back. As soon as it went in, line went tight. Reel down, tighten up, boom. But that's what it takes. You see what I mean? Go in there, fish the high potential stuff where everybody else fishes in tournaments, cottage anglers, and then tone down soft plastics like the Rage Craw, Baby Rage. You get them. I changed up the color a little bit too. I want to show you this. I was using that orange, brown, green pumpkin, and again, gotta watch that line, boy. That's real nice. That's good. Pull up that sinker. Feel that? All feels good. But I went to that Okeechobee Craw, and it's got some dark green pumpkin, blue fleck. Water's a little off color because of the rain. Got a lot of creeks and rivers in this small cottage lake. Got mucky. Last 2 days raining a lot. Looks like it's going to rain even this afternoon, but a little bit of fleck, a little bit of flash. They see it when it's coming down. They eat it. Let's keep going and see if we get a real big guy. Look at this. Ooh, da, 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 da. That's what happens on cottage lakes, man. Waves, wakes. You got to put up with it if you want to keep catching fish. You got to do the things that the next guy behind you won't do, and that means put your bait way underneath there and hope your line tightens up like it just did. That's the beauty of these little craws. You know that? You throw in, it goes down. You don't have to do much. Just watch your line, feel for the tick, use a good rod. You can feel the sensitive bites and stuff. Good line. The hooks are the key, man. Those are the keys to catching on high pressured lakes. When guys are complaining that the bite is off, there's always some fish biting somewhere. Remember that, always. Just got to change up your approach and you can do it. Look at this. Down tree. Wow. With grass and slop on it. Holy cow. That's the kind of stuff, man. That makes you wonder where. Inside, outside. First pitch. Outer stuff. You pay attention. You want to stay back. Keep your trolling motor position. Again, like I said, when you fish docks and stuff, you're drifting by. Very tip. And you look around, what do you see here? Get the grass off. Black hole. Slop on it. Dark hole is right there. Where I think he'd be. Yep. Look, see, I told you. What did I tell you, huh? See? Look at that. That's a fat little bass, isn't it, hey? You see what I mean? Look at that, eh? Right in that hole. Look at that stuff. And he was right at the back there where he should be sitting in the thickest, darkest spot. Just a healthy bass. I could catch these all day long instead of a 5 or 6. You know what? If I'm catching fish like this, I'm happy, man, and I know you are too. I love it when that happens. Something about catching bass in heavy cover, man. I love it. Oh, and I know you do too. Wow, that's awesome, eh? Catching that fish. But look at this. Got a big log coming out, and there always can be more than one. Is there another mama bear here? This tree comes right out too. Wow. Put it on the edges again. And that's the thing about fishing pressured lakes. You look for the obvious stuff, and yeah, you might think that's the stuff that other guys are going to fish anyway. Let's find the different stuff. You can do that. But you know what? It's high potential stuff that I fished today. But I just changed it a bit. Slower fall with the little rage craw, the small tungsten weight. I threw it in with heavier line, so the fall was a little bit slower. Those fish saw it, they ate it. I just gave them something different. A smaller profile, something that they haven't maybe seen. Boom. They ate it, but I had to put it right on their nose. That's the key sometimes. I'll tell you one thing, you can be using the best baits in the world in the worst spots, you're not gonna catch. But I'd rather use the worst baits in the best spots, because you know what? You are gonna catch. It's all about fish location. You find them, you put the right baits in, like the rage craws, you're gonna catch them too. Let's keep catching. Yeah, see? That's what you need. On stuff that other guys fish. But we use different baits, soft little baits. And that's what you can get right there when you put it in the right spots. Soft plastics, fat bass. We didn't get any real big giants, but you know what? On a pressured lake, when I get bass like that, pull my string, I'm happy. Be versatile. Consider the baby craws and the rage craws next time you're out on popular, very busy lakes. You'll catch them too. Listen, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Extreme Angler. Get hooked, stay hooked. We'll see you.
And that's the last piece that's there. See you later, bye. Hey, bye, folks.
Interstate batteries. Lucky Strike. Spider Thread Micro Braid. Catch us at extremeanglertv.com.